Hello, welcome to our channel. Please subscribe for more updates as we keep you updated with your favorite celebrities. Under the soft golden hue of the Parisian evening, far away from the flash of cameras and the hum of fame, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky found a rare kind of peace. No entourages, no red carpets, no headlines waiting to be written. Just two souls, unguarded and entirely present. The couple, whose love story has often played out under the harsh spotlight of celebrity life, slipped into the heart of Paris as if they belonged there, as if the city itself had decided to keep their secret. They strolled along the Seine like ordinary lovers, the distant murmur of the river mixing with their quiet laughter. Rocky, always effortlessly stylish, wore a simple black coat and a knitted beanie pulled low over his curls. Rihanna, wrapped in a long caramel trench coat, leaned into him with that soft, knowing smile that needs no words. For once, the world didn't seem to be watching, and they didn't seem to care if it was. It was a night without spectacle, without performance. They paused at a small cafe tucked between narrow cobblestone streets, the kind only locals know. The waiter greeted them with warmth rather than awe, and they chose a corner table by the window. Between shared bites of crème brûlée and sips of red wine, they talked, really talked. Not about fashion campaigns, tour schedules, or studio deadlines, but about life, about their boys, about the quiet joys that fame can never buy. Rihanna reached across the table, brushing her hand against Rocky's, a simple gesture that said everything. He looked at her the way he always does, with that mixture of admiration and disbelief, as if still surprised that this extraordinary woman chose him. She laughed at something he whispered, her eyes glinting in the candlelight. For that fleeting moment, it wasn't Rihanna the icon or A$AP Rocky the star. It was Robin and Rakim, just two people in love. When they stepped outside again, the Paris night had deepened, and the streets shimmered with rain. Rocky held her close, pulling his coat around her shoulders as they crossed the quiet bridge toward their hotel. There was no urgency in their steps, just an unspoken rhythm, the kind that comes from years of growing together. He kissed her forehead and she smiled up at him, her expression soft but steady, as if to say, "This right here is enough." Back at their suite overlooking the city, Rihanna opened the balcony doors and let the cool air spill in. The Eiffel Tower glittered in the distance, its light dancing in her eyes. Rocky joined her, wrapping his arms around her waist. Neither spoke. They didn't need to. The silence between them was full, of understanding, of gratitude, of love that had learned to breathe freely despite the chaos outside their walls. It's easy to forget that behind the fame, behind the billion-dollar brand and the chart-topping hits, Rihanna is still a woman who loves deeply, who craves simplicity. And Rocky, behind the confident swagger, is a man who finds his calm in her presence. Together they've built something rare. A bond that doesn't rely on the spotlight but instead thrives in the shadows it leaves behind. In a world obsessed with capturing every moment, they've chosen to keep some memories just for themselves. No staged photos, no public displays for the cameras. Only the quiet, unfiltered truth of two hearts beating in sync under the Paris moon. For all their influence and global reach, perhaps their most powerful statement is this: that real love doesn't need an audience. Sometimes it's enough to simply exist, side by side, hand in hand, two souls at peace in the city of love.